Welcome to Key Tech. Please describe this channel if you're interested in today's video. Recently, China released its latest data. From January to August 2025, integrated circuit exports reached 233 billion units, a 20.8% increase compared to the same period last year. The export value reached 905.18 billion yuan, a 23.3% year-on-year increase. China's chip exports have entered a phase of rapid growth, not only fully meeting domestic market demand but also successfully generating foreign exchange earnings through overseas exports. This remarkable achievement was no easy feat previously. To curb China's technological development, the United States issued export control measures and pressured ASML with a single ban, forcing it to stop exporting high-end lithography machines to China. However, to the US's surprise, this move actually accelerated China's independent chip research and development. In response, U.S. media exclaimed, "If you don't import, who will we sell our chips to?" 1. The U.S.'s meticulous planning ultimately failed. In the global chip market, the U.S. holds a 50% market share. As the world's largest chip importer, China relies on the United States for approximately 80% of its chips, from which the U.S. has reaped substantial profits. To reverse this unfavorable situation, China has steadfastly and continuously promoted the localization of its chip production. In key categories such as 5G radio frequency chips and power management chips, it has gradually achieved domestic substitution. The chip self-sufficiency rate has significantly increased from less than 5% in 2018 to 44%. Faced with the rapid catch-up of China's chip industry, the United States is deeply concerned. To maintain its dominant position in the chip sector, the U.S. has resorted to restrictive measures, pressuring allies such as the Netherlands to prohibit them from exporting high-end lithography machines and high-end chips to China, attempting to curb the development of China's chip industry at its source. Although companies like ASML have complied with U.S. demands, they harbor deep concerns. In addition to restricting the chip industry, the U.S. has also restricted U.S. companies' investment in China's biopharmaceutical sector through documents such as the America First investment policy. However, a set of data recently released by China has greatly disappointed the U.S. Its painstakingly implemented chip blockade strategy ultimately failed to achieve its intended goals. In the first 8 months of this year, China's chip exports reached 233 billion units, a 20.8% increase compared to the same period last year, with an export value approaching 1 trillion yuan. This data fully demonstrates the continuous development and progress of China's chip industry, and also signifies that the US's control measures ultimately failed. 2. Accelerated domestic production. U.S. companies lose market share. The U.S. clearly underestimated China's determination to promote domestic substitution. To vigorously promote the domestic production of chips, China has continuously issued a series of policies, including measures such as increasing financial investment and implementing tax breaks. Inspired by this, many overseas talents resolutely return to China to start businesses. These breakthroughs are inseparable from the strong support of hundreds of millions of citizens and the unremitting efforts and continuous exploration of countless researchers. 03 Openness and cooperation are the right path. Containment will ultimately fail. Despite the US's continued restrictive measures against China, a series of breakthroughs in domestic technology have fully demonstrated that containment measures cannot stop China's progress. Currently, China has entered the ranks of the world's leaders in fields such as artificial intelligence, electric vehicles, and aerospace, and in some areas, it has even surpassed others. The Economist, with its cover story, "This Could Make China Stronger," points out that the US's technological blockade has actually spurred a comprehensive and accelerated upgrade of China's industries. The National Innovation Index Report 2024 shows that China's National Innovation Index ranks 10th globally, with its rate of progress among the fastest in the world. Since the 1950s, the United States has extensively absorbed global talent, ultimately establishing its leading position globally. Today, facing China's rapid catch-up, the many challenges the U.S. faces are understandable within the context of its historical development. Facts have proven that openness and cooperation are the right path to promote global development. Those who go against the trend and defy globalization will inevitably be ruthlessly abandoned by the times. As the saying goes, when the times abandon you, they don't even say goodbye.